Hello, all who are here, all who are coming in. It's been a minute. I'm going to talk about a couple things. I'm still going to keep it short and sweet. Give folks a couple minutes. Thank you for your patience in advance. I see you, warriors. Thank you so much for your patience. I will be coming right on through in just a minute. Kick back and relax if you're able to. Hello, hello, hello. The family is here. We can start this thing off. I see you, Wayne, Chrissy Power, Michelle. Yes, hug the babies as always. Baby Yoda is in the building. I'm not going to keep y'all long tonight. So what you see on the screen is what we're going to be talking about. And let's go ahead and get started. Why don't we?
God is dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment some night. Love in this light. This God is dawn. God is dawn. God is dawn.
Peace, world, peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks. I am Goddess Dawn, aka the $1 trillion goddess, baby. $1 trillion goddess. It's a mindset. It's a mindset, okay? Opens up a whole new world when you walk around with $1 million on your head. Yeah, I'm sorry, trillion. I keep saying million. $1 trillion mindset. It works. So, where am I starting off tonight? Let's talk about actually who I don't have on the screen is Lagena Gold, who is R. Kelly and Aaliyah's fake daughter. Remember the one who said she was Aaliyah and R. Kelly's love child, which is just an even cringy thought to even hear those words together. But she got on Instagram. She and Jaguar Wright, they were like Thelma and Louise for a minute. But of course, like what happens usually, especially on YouTube, there's been a rift, child. And Lagena has some things to say. So it's a whole 28 minutes. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to play a few of short minutes or maybe even a minute of what she is talking about here. So let's pull that up. Okay, Lagena Gold, y'all. Let me get up here.
This is gonna be quick and oh my god. So I seen a video of Jaguars on King Payne's live talking about she's paying for my life. If you're paying for my life, then I wouldn't have to come out of pocket for nothing. You don't even pay for your own life. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. What income do you have? What income do you have to be supporting me? Earn the money that you're spending? No. Is it your money that you're spending? No. When the last time you really had a job? And somebody said I robbed her. I never robbed her. What does she have? Your lights on that you on right now that's under my name that you have is under my name.
Wow.
You never paid me the bonds money. You never did, and you don't even go get checked in. It's more things I can let the world know if you keep speaking on me and lying. Don't lie. And you talking about a candle when if I'm doing something, I don't have time to go. Your son offered to go get the candles out of your room that you wanted to do whatever you want to do in that room. And if y'all call this, then y'all know I'm not about to bite my tongue for nobody. I'm not about to bite my tongue for nobody. She trying to bring us as a storyline when we end it amicably. I said I'm not going with you. I'm not. He told you months ago, like 2 months ago. That's it, y'all. Like literally, for the lies, I came out of my pocket too. I'm not comfortable living off your mama. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that to her. I'm not about to do that to nobody else. You need to be honest in your life and what you do. Like I said, I'm willing to start over just for my life to be better. And I didn't ask you to get me out of Detroit. You offered. I said I'm willing to do an exclusive video with you. That's it. So technically, you owe me footage now.
Ooh.
Nobody got time. Nobody got time. I'm tired of you trying to make it seem like other people ain't been there for you. I've been there for you. Monica, aka Genesis, been there for you. Your mama been there for you. She don't deserve more respect than what you been talking to her crazy like. You need to deal with yourself in your life. Don't be up here lying on me because you think I'm not gonna say nothing. Nah, that's what I'm not about to do. If I'll be honest about a lot of shit that I've seen personally, you gonna have a problem. The whole internet gonna hate you.
Woo.
So you need to back up. Don't use me as a storyline or a content. I'ma let go of their ass and live my life. Don't put my name in your business. Or whoever else I even mentioned. Cause you don't want them problems for real. You don't want problems for real. Like, it's getting on my nerves. Like, I try to. And y'all want to say I have mental do, then girl, you triggering me too. Like, you making me anxious again. Like, chill out. And you want to use me as a storyline? Like, drop it now. Drop it. I appreciate you helping me getting out of Detroit, but you honestly don't appreciate the other woman that helped me, Genesis. She's the one that helped me from Detroit. And you speaking down on her, like I said, I don't like that. You got mad that I defend her a couple of weeks ago when I first met her because you was doing extra shit. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth.
I think that's what I was waiting on, child. And you know what? Listen, I'm always here for somebody who finally, who stands up for themselves. I don't know about the whole internet situation, but I guess because this is the game Jaguar is playing, then she really kind of has no choice but to play in that same game, right? She don't have not a choice. I won't say that, but I will say that being that she was already on the internet, she's clearly chasing that clout too. So, but good for her for, standing up for herself and showing that she, ain't no punk. Can't be letting people push you around, man. And she even addressed the mental illness stuff. Now, mind you, this video is, I think, 28 minutes long. I'm definitely not going to play. But, she's on Instagram. I am Lagena Go. So you can definitely go check that out if you're interested in what else she had to say. Now, I don't know if Jaguar Wright clapped back or not, or what is going on, because I kind of stopped following that crazy train about a month or more ago. It's just too much. I might see some headlines. Or there is a YouTuber, Perry Sanders. He's actually the husband of Sherelle from Sherelle's World, if y'all listen to her. But anyway, he has me weak every time I listen to his commentary about Jaguar. He puts a wig on or some type of costume and he gets to work, okay? He don't hold no punches. So I'm sure he's going to have commentary on this too, just saying. So we can move on, child. I'm going to go over to my shorts. I'm going to talk about R. Kelly. The message is funny because I just happened to pick up my phone. And right as I picked up my phone, a notification came in from on Twitter from Bone Jean's Law Group. And she had posted a message from R. Kelly. So I just happened to catch it right as it was being put out. So, yeah, let me go to that. But yeah, how's everybody doing on this Monday? Child, we made it. Hamsters on the wheel. All right. Where am I going? Oh, member channel. Oh, not member channel. Speaking of member channel, though, hey, I apologize to my members because I've been a little MIA. I did go on for a few minutes the other day, but honestly, where my assistant? Your girl could use some help. She busy, but definitely not abandoning the channel, the member channel. Of course, I'm gonna make up for it. Matter of fact, there's people who've been kind of bugging me, hi Zion, about talking about Tory Lanez case in detail, meaning like transcripts and whatnot. Now, I do have my hands on quite a bit of evidence, trial evidence, as well as when I went to the hearing today. Yeah, I went to the hearing today, by the way. I'm going to talk about that. I was with my little crew, and we went to get the motion, the appeal motion, and we also have the opposition, the government's rebuttal to that motion. I will be doing that in the member channel. That's that member channel shit right there, motions and that type of thing. So I think I'll start, R. Kelly, because these shorts are a lot of what I want to talk about, because my shorts are basically based, this is my commentary as well. The shorts are kind of like an introduction to, okay, I'm going to probably talk about this. I'm probably going to talk about that. So with that said, I done lost the page already. Let me see. Okay. Oh, and I also have another channel, Blaze Adams 24/7. And I will put that in the chat as well, real quick, the link. You can subscribe to me there, reality TV stuff, gossip, and whatnot. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed. Looks like I'm close to 200 already. By the way, this channel right here, we're about to be at 10,000 subscribers, child. I'm talking probably by morning. Thing has been popping. I found a key to the YouTube mystery. But okay, let me videos. Okay, share this tab. Oh. Okay. It didn't share the right tab. Hold on. I know it's low as hell too. In a thankful message to his fans, R. Kelly says his email suspension has been figured out and they'll be back up next week. And he's getting the right meds and he's on his way back to health. Meanwhile, R. Kelly is serving his time and patiently awaiting his attorney to file his appeals in New York and in Illinois. Stay tuned for the updates. You know I got them. Okay, so I know that was really low, but basically the message is thanking his fans. Hello, love you guys and all of that. Family, supporters, prayer warriors. And he's basically thanking them because he has had success with regard to getting the proper medication for the pain that he was suffering, that he claims to have been suffering. And he also says that his team got down to the bottom of his email suspension, and he said all is well on that front as well. And he back up on his emails by next week, and that, just thank you to the fans. But basically, I'm good. So y'all don't have to write no more letters, send no more emails or phone calls because it's all good. So yeah, that was about it. Nothing spectacular, but I guess they want to know how he's doing. What I think is happening too is maybe some of them are getting very excited because they think that with the revelation or the exposing, I guess, of the email or the text messages between, I believe, Azriel Clary and her mother, Alice Clary, that people think, okay, well, he gonna come home because clearly something ain't right in the water. But I'm not here to burst people's bubbles or balloons. However, it ain't that easy. and it ain't gonna happen most likely. I'll just say that, in my opinion. So yeah, that was it. Nothing there. But I addressed the text on the member channel. I did a quick video just talking about, because someone did send me those text messages in an email. And again, I appreciate the person that sent me the email, keeping me in the loop and all. But I really don't have an interest in reading those text messages. I don't even think I read maybe a couple, but honestly, because in my opinion, he's been convicted. Those trials are over. I don't feel that I would just call it bad parenting is something that court, the higher court especially, is going to take into consideration when they are looking for reasons why to, why should this appeal be considered, or this is not a reason. And I just think I get it. I mean, you are in this like beef or war, right, with a person, and you have some tea or something you feel is going to take them down, and you want it to get out by any means necessary, especially being that the spotlight is being shown on you and all your stuff. Okay. So in order to get the attention off of that, you're going to throw this bomb out there and try to distract everybody. I get it. I'm just not one to be distracted. It's not, it doesn't interest me, to be honest. It's not a thing for me. But it's on my community wall as well. But these are, sure. Matter of fact, community wall. That's probably where I need to go. Let's do that. My channel. Community. Yeah, 5 whole likes on that one. That's a big hit, this email from R. Kelly. Yeah, I had also posted because R. Kelly was trending on Twitter this morning. And I'm like, did he die? I mean, what happened now? I know he ain't out. But basically, here's what I wrote. R. Kelly is trending on Twitter right now because of the newly revealed text messages between Azriel and her mother. They're saying she was 16 at the time. Yeah, they said in the post here from the Daily Loud that she was 16 at the time. I believe she was 17, but maybe I'm mistaken, which is still considered a minor. Oh, I have a typo. Considered a minor in the state of Florida. And that goes to all the people who I heard saying that she was 18, when they first had sex, and that even if she was 17, it was legal. Not in Florida where she met him and where they initially engaged. People seem to not have the proper information, but they come on these platforms and they run their mouths. But yeah, people will take that misinformation, disinformation, and run with it. So I'm here for the truth. Yeah. But yeah, the man who, by the way, is still the main scumbag in the situation at the end of the day, and he's exactly where he belongs. Yeah, that's what I put. So, what else is there to say on that? So yeah, I post pictures, sometimes y'all just come over to the community wall when you looking up what's going on for the day or whatnot. And come on over to the community wall. Sometimes, I post things that people will be like, what, really? Yes, really. Okay, so what else? Tory, let me just go on to Tory Lanez while I'm at it. Let me scroll down because I know I have a picture of Tory. Here we go. So, Tory Lanez, he has filed for his appeal. There was a hearing today. He's had some other changes. One of the lawyers dropped out of the case, David Kenner. He's the one everybody was making that noise about because he had represented Suge Knight in the past and things of that nature. But yeah, he's off the case. So his lawyers today in court, basically all they wanted was an extension. They needed more time because they said they're going to add more arguments to the appeal request, the appeal filing. They want to amend it. So they got until next Monday. So they're going to file probably by Friday or Thursday of this week. And then the lawyer, the judge is going to, let them know. Well, actually, so they're going to amend the appeal filing, which means the government is going to have to respond. They already did respond to the initial filing. I have the opposition to that as well. And but every time the defense files something, the government is going to respond, and there may be one or two back and forths before we get to the bottom of it, before the judge actually calls it. So that tells me Tory probably won't be sentenced for a good couple months. According to the prosecution, the prosecuting attorney, Alex Bott, he was to us journalists, okay, in the court hallway. Yeah, he let us know that there's at least 5 or more, maybe, court hearings or sessions before he's probably going to be sent. With that said, I am going to go back on Monday. I just rather get my information firsthand, being that, I'm able to do that. You know who? There's another that is in that same building and on the same floor, actually. The lady who rammed her car through the intersection here in LA, it was actually on Crenshaw Boulevard and Slauson, I believe, right? Actually, not far from Nipsey Hussle's former, I don't think his store is still there. I'm not positive, but where his marathon store was. When the lady ran through that light at like a high speed and she killed all those people, I believe she has 6 felonies on her now. Well, yeah, we were looking it up while we were at court. She actually has a hearing on the same day, on Monday. And I'm thinking about skipping Tory's hearing because it's at the same time and going to hers, because they say that they're basically going to be trying her case in prelims. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with this lady, being that especially it's in LA. So I might have firsthand information on that one as well. She, yeah, like I said, 6 felonies. I believe that has to do with the number of people that didn't make it. Remember there was a baby as well that unfortunately lost its life. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Marcus XI, yes. Oh yeah, we're back on. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see your comments, but I think there's a delay too, so my bad. But yeah, we can definitely. Let me see. Let me pull up a picture so we know who we're talking about here. Mm, I usually always have a picture of O.R. Kelly. Oh, I might have one. Let me see. Which one do we want? I'll just do this one. hmm But yeah, so Miss Baby Yoda made a great point. The parents went nonstop at all costs to make their daughter a superstar. They just definitely went the wrong way. Um, Baby Jane 5 isn't the only victim. Judge, his attorneys, and prosecution are all aware of those text messages. Yeah, the text messages were actually filed as evidence in the court. I believe that the judge may have not allowed them. I'm not sure what her reasoning was, but at the end of the day, it was reviewed and it was filed officially. So there's really nothing to be mad about. It went through the process, in my opinion. So I'm not losing no sleep over that, or nothing that has to do with R. Kelly, to be honest. Um, but back to Tory, real quick. He came into the courtroom. He was in his orange jumpsuit with his black beanie, and he came in with a little extra pimp in his walk. It looked like to me, the way he just, how you have, what I'm saying, y'all. He had a little extra pep in his step. I don't know how to say it, but I was like, okay, sticking your chest out, I see you. But I'm sure he was probably glad to get up out of that place for a little while, even if it's just to be transported to court. Maybe I'm thinking I would like to probably get some fresh air. But yeah, so the update on him will be Monday. He's fighting. This picture right here is the gun tattoo on below his chest. His attorney is saying that it should have never been shown to the jury because it basically shows he has a propensity for guns and violence. Now he argues that it has to do with Tupac, and that's the only reason that he got the tattoo. And apparently, supposedly, I saw a side by side, but they say Tupac had the very same tattoo, and I think located in the same place. So it's kind of his homage to Tupac. I don't know if that's gonna fly because his lawyer had plenty of opportunity to argue that fact. Yeah, the bottom line is he had bad representation, and I don't think they're gonna find anything that the judge did per se. Probably a lot of things that the lawyers did or didn't do that hurt their client, but that's just how the game is played. All right, I'm moving on. Let's move over to the Dalai Lama. Did y'all hear about this? I am like, are you kidding me, Mr. Dalai Lama now? Now, when you hear Dalai Lama, I mean, I used to call myself Donnie Lama because, I'm at peace wherever I'm at. But no, I ain't going to be doing that no more. Not no more, child. Let me pull up this thing here. Okay. I might as well scroll on through these stories real quick. So, yeah, it looks like there was another massacre or mass shooting. Fifth victim is unalived. Louisville Bank Massacre. It's really, really, really messed up. May those people rest in peace. There's something about the guy. I don't want to read. So much tragedy all over the world. And can't forget we at war. Well, we're not at war, but I mean there's war in the world between, of course, Russia and Ukraine still. All right, so here's a visual, child. If you could see it on the left, the one that's video. Oh, let me take this picture down. So the Dalai Lama is with the child, as you can see. The video I saw this on Twitter this morning, and he was like telling the little boy to suck on it, but they didn't show that happen. But like some people were saying, like, what does this man do behind closed doors if he's doing this in the public? I mean, what is really going on? But this story, let's see. Abuse Survivors Network blasts Dalai Lama's blatantly sexual act after he made a 12-year-old boy suck his tongue in public. Oh, maybe they just didn't show it because I ain't trying to see it. Before the 87-year-old head monk's office claimed he was just being playful. They call this being playful, y'all. Oh, I don't think so. Let me see if it'll play. I don't really want to hear it, but here we go. I think this is a commercial.
Take the stress out of tax filing. Try Free Tax USA. Our software is simple to use.
Put that on mute. Okay.
Can I help you?
Oh, what happened? Hold on.
Okay, come.
Oh, I guess when I click over, it goes off. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me stop this because I forgot how YouTube is, child. They will take your shit down for some shit having to do with a kid. But listen, you get the picture. It's disgusting. Hold on. Yeah, I had did that. I showed some kids fighting their teachers, and my video got struck. Sure did by YouTube. So I was like, oops. But I mean, it says the Dalai Lama has apologized after, the unsettling video appeared on social media in which he kissed a young Indian boy on the lips before asking him to suck his tongue. I mean, this just should have never happened. And the little boy is smiling. But some people were saying it could be a cultural thing, and that the boy sounded like he was asking for that. Because when he brought him over, he's like, come on over. Yeah, sure. Like, kiss me here first on my cheek. And then here we go. Let's get into it. But it's disgusting nonetheless. I can't. I mean, y'all think this is okay? I see Baby Yoda said horrifying. Exactly. We on the same page. So unbelievable. All right. So who else was I going to talk about? Because I think they're also on this same site. Let me go back. I believe it's Biden. And the only reason I highlighted him on the thumbnail is because, he announced that he is going to be officially running in 2024. So I don't know what y'all think about that. Are y'all voting for this man? Are you voting at all? I hope so. Biden is doing. Biden's administration tries to block Texas ABPL ruling. Government questions unwarranted decision. Okay, so Texas is literally trying to, or they have banned. It's like I guess a Plan B type pill. They're just really taking us backwards. White House admits we don't know if Pentagon leak is contained. Oh yeah, now there's been some leaks from the White House and the Pentagon apparently, and they're trying to figure out who it's. They're saying it's an inside job, which sounds obvious. Where did I see? Is the Trump circus coming back to the Big Apple? Former president could return to New York this week to be grilled by AG LaTocha James over his business practices. Yes, LaTocha James, get him. Get him, girl. He should definitely have to face LaTocha James. Yeah. Let's see. It says it was reported Monday that Trump was due back in the Big Apple on Thursday to sit for a second deposition as part of James's $250 million civil fraud suit against Trump. Yeah, get his ass. It's a lot going on in politics. I could do this all day, but I was just looking for Biden's announcement. I don't care about Taylor Swift, child. We have beautiful blooming flowers here in California. Mm-hmm. Wow. So looks like Don Lemon is under fire. He's something else. A white straight male would have been fired, they say. Female CNN insiders go ballistic over untouchable Don Lemon's alleged decades long reign of misogyny at liberal network that values his identity over their welfare. Okay, he's probably got a friend at the top that he's, topping off. Oh, he was caught on a hot mic. They call it the defense. Oh, okay. Don Lemon, got caught on a hot mic. He called the Defense Department spending effing corruption. You know, the Defense Department is not like literal, it's not defense like armies on the ground. It's like armies in the skies, like universe outside of the Earth's gates, to protect the Earth. There's battles going on out there for these things trying to come in here. Y'all know that, right? That's all that is happening. Okay, I can't find it, y'all. All right, so, but basically, yeah, so Biden's running. He said what he said. I guess we're moving along, child. Let me bring Rocky's punk ass up here. So I want to talk about the final episode of the SWV and Escape Queens of R&B reality show. It has 6 episodes. It had all 6 weeks. Twitter's been on fire and everything else. This guy right here, to me, has been the middle of all the mess, nothing but drama, especially within the XSCAPE group. The 2 sisters, the Scott sisters, LaTocha and Tamika, who, that's them and their mother in the middle. Now, Mother Gloria, to me, is the one who, she's where the toxicity stems from, in my opinion. But this last episode was more so further proof, I guess, that Rocky is a dirtball. Okay, this guy is a thief. He done stole from his wife's sister. He stole from the group, meaning when they were saying basically he was getting kickbacks. They confronted him with text messages that the promoter provided, that he was getting side deals from and trying to, make deals without their permission and things like that. Basically lying to promoters, because when he was doing this as well, there were only 3 of them performing. Candy wasn't at the time, but he was making promises on her name. And see, that right there, you can't just be doing business like that. And there was proof that he was actually getting money, 20,000, 10,000, or whatever, he was asking for or negotiating. And Rocky, as we know, we've talked about it here, he was one of R. Kelly's closest associates, I would say enablers. But he ditched him. He said when they came calling, I think that's when he left. I think he said that, just right along with Linda Minch and the other people who did. I'm just wondering, like, what type of impact did that have on him, if at all, in a negative way? What I believe intuitively only is that he ain't really left R. Kelly. R. Kelly, he's still doing stuff for R. Kelly. Okay, he called himself the cleanup man, and for other people too, like Michael Jackson, he said, and things like that. We also know he's a liar, so we can't believe everything the man says. But you said he'll probably be fired. Are you talking about Rocky? So his wife, yeah, he only manages his wife, so the group don't want to have nothing to do with him or her, actually. And she came out with a gospel album, child, this past Friday. I think I misannounced that it was the previous Friday, but this past Friday, which was Good Friday. I don't have a picture of her alone, huh? And her gospel album cover. Let me see. She's in all white, looking all angelic, but in the meantime, causing all kinds of hell out here in these XSCAPE reality show streets. Tasha K did her expose on the husband and busted him out for cheating. He has several mistresses. Now, LaTocha was coming out with an apology, a tearful apology for her sister, because social media was beating her up, okay, tearing her apart. And she, has said many things that we know is not true. And especially about that money, that $30,000 that she claimed she knew nothing about until we saw it. She said, I just found out when y'all found out. Well, how was that the case when you were actually filming the show last June? You were there during filming. We saw the version and edited version. So what you talking about, girl? So anyway, that thing, the show is over, but I think actual things going on with them is still carrying on today. They've been doing interviews throughout these whole 6 weeks in real time, and sounds like they haven't resolved the issues they have had with this group member. But, let me see what I have. She has been doing her rounds of interviews because she's trying to promote this gospel album. But while she's doing that, she's throwing like her sister, for instance, under the bus. And I have a short of that as well. I'm going to just show you a quick example of what I'm talking about. Oh, I was already in the right place. Okay. Oh, hold on. Now, LaTocha dirty for this.
Do you feel that your mom plays favorites when it comes to you and Tamika? Or is she, being dramatic when she says you're her mom's favorite?
Maybe she probably feels that way, but what it is that my sister was very involved in her. When I said she got into a lot, all the time, she got kicked out of school. That's what she had time. But she always had her thing, and anytime my mother and I would try to talk to her, it's like, Tamika, listen, we don't want you to be looked at it that way. Like, change it. So it was probably saying to her, like, we're one-sided, but no. You never wanted to hear someone with us.
Now, she basically said her sister had issues. She got in trouble all the time. She got kicked out of school. She said that's when she met Tiny. She threw Tiny under the bus with that too, basically saying when she was up to no good and getting in trouble, Tiny was right there. That's when she met Tiny. But yeah, she's just basically throwing salt on her sister's game because she's mad, salty. She can't help herself. But that's not how you sell a gospel album, in my opinion. Now, I don't know what the numbers are looking like on that gospel album just yet, but I'm gonna definitely be looking that up, and I'll let y'all know. It probably tanked. I believe so. But yeah, I ain't really got much more, to be honest. Let me make sure. What's the picture again? Let me bring the picture up that I had. Yeah, we talked about Rocky's dirty self with his Rocky kickback Bivens. Tory Lanez update back to court on Monday to address the motions that they're going back and forth about before his sentencing. Biden announced his running for the president next election, and then the Dalai Lama around here telling kids to suck on his tongue. A lot of things really need to be revisited when it comes to who we put on pedestals, and especially when it comes to religion and things like that. People like the Dalai Lama, he's been living on his high horse, on this pedestal again for decades and decades, probably since he was a child. Like, I don't really know his history, but I know that his name has been ringing bells in the world of religion and spirituality for a very long time. So for him to be pulling stunts like this and so comfortably in front of all the people, and then for his peers or his congregation colleagues, whatever they are, to say, oh, he was just playing. And they laughed as well when the stuff was going on. Matter of fact, the man that was in his ear was saying something about what the little boy wanted to do. I think he was relaying the message. And who knows who told the little boy to say that? Like, where'd that little boy even come from? How did he get access to the Dalai Lama like that? See, there's a lot of questions that really need to be asked. But I think the bottom line of that is just watch the kids, okay? He don't have no business around this man. Now I'm looking at this man, Dalai Lama, because you are a man. And I'm looking at you on with a big side eye. You can't be around children. You can't be around children, especially after what we just witnessed. So, all right, y'all, that's all I got. I'm out, and I appreciate you, and I will see you in the member channel and the next time. Bye.